Hi, welcome back. You're tuned into Chartbusters on CNBC TV18, where Vardhman Special Steels is surging in trade on the back of their price hikes and capacity expansion. To discuss this and the outlook for FY22, we have Sachit Jain, who is the Vice Chairman and MD of the company. Mr. Jain, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on CNBC TV18. I hope you, your family and the company, everyone in the company are safe and sound. Well, let's start with the capacity expansion that the company has spoken about. By when and how much money will you be putting into this capacity expansion? Will you be taking more debt, and what will that do to your balance sheet?
So as of now, we expect entire work to be done by November of next year. And we expect to invest a little over 200 crores, 250 crores. We are filing the exact plans. And we will take a little bit of marginal debt, and there's enough equity in the company. There's enough cash accruals. So we should be comfortable. As of now, our net debt equity is 0.3:1, and we don't expect that to go up much.
Mr. Jain, good speaking to you. Give us a couple of numbers. What is the current net debt? The absolute number is 150 crores. If you could confirm that number. And since you're going for an expansion of around 200 crores, approximately, as you said, 250 crores, any possibility that your partner, Aichi Steel Corporation, comes in there and takes a larger chunk? They already own more than 10% in the company.
So if I say just for the investment of 250 crores, we do not need any more equity. But of course, if our partners wish to increase the stake a little bit, we'll be welcoming their move.
And what is the debt as of now?
About 140 crores on 31st March net debt.
Okay.
And this investment plan will take place over the next 3 to 5 years, but we'll be able to start our expansion from next year itself.
Okay, so you expect the plant to get commissioned in next 3 to 5 years is what you're saying?
Yeah, there are several stages of investment, but capacity point of view will be ready by next year end.
Okay, and what is the kind of additional revenues that you're expecting from here, additional revenues and volumes?
We expect about a 40% jump from our current levels. Our current capacity is about 180,000 tons of rolled product, and that will go up to about 250,000 tons. So 280,000 tons of steel making, billets, and 250,000 tons of rolled product.
Okay, all right. So, and this expansion, you said, comes on stream by November 2023, right?
Right.
Okay, all right. Let's...
November 22. November 22.
November 22, got that, right. November 22 is when you get this additional capacity. It goes to around 2.5 lakh tons. For this year, what kind of a sales volume numbers are you looking at? For last year, you did around 1.5 lakh tons. For this year, yeah, go ahead.
About 10 to 15% growth we're expecting this year.
Okay, all right. And what does that do to your EBITDA per ton? Because operating leverage as well will play out. You've also gone ahead and taken a price increase as you've put it on the stock exchanges. And, you know, people like me who track the company very, very closely, we're happy that you'll give that sort of clarity. So with this price increase of around 5,000 to around 6,000 rupees per ton, with additional volumes of around 15% that you're talking about, what should the EBITDA per ton look like for this year?
We would see it as of now, we see it between 7,000 to 9,000 rupees. And the way we see it, the first half would be towards the higher end of the range, and second half we don't know. So the possibility after Diwali some cooling off happens. So then in second half maybe a bit lower, but we don't know as of now.
Okay.
First half is looking strong.
Can you give us more details about this price hike? Is it quarterly, is it half-yearly, or on an yearly basis? Are there any clauses in the contract to increase the prices further on? And also tell us, what is the demand like? Because you have taken a price hike now. Do you think it will impact demand?
So earlier, the price hikes used to change every 6 months. Since this volatility in raw material prices, steel prices, since January, we've been having quarterly hikes. So April to June, this is a quarterly hike. And this is just got concluded. And next week, we should be sending out letters for further increases from July.
Okay, all right. And what was the demand? You got around 5,000 to 6,000 rupees, but you would have demanded more, I'm guessing.
Demand is strong.
No, what was the demand in terms of the price increase?
Demand is strong, so we don't see any problem.
No.
Demand is strong. We don't see any problem in it.
Mr. Jain, I'm talking about the price increase here. You've got around 5,000 to 6,000 rupees of a price hike that has been accepted. My question is, you would have asked for a higher amount is what I'm guessing, maybe around 8,000 rupees or 9,000 rupees approximately. And out of that, 5,000 to 6,000 was accepted. You could just clarify on that.
So we had asked for 6,250
Okay.
in our letter,
Okay.
and we've got between 5 and 6.
So you have almost got what you wanted then. So that's pretty good news. Doing a rough, calculation, going by the 15% growth that you're talking about in terms of volumes, and if I take your EBITDA per ton of around 9,000 rupees, in the fourth quarter, I think you did more than 10,000 rupees of EBITDA per ton. So taking that as an average for the year, you should do around 150 to around 160 crores of EBITDA. Would that be a fair number to go with?
Difficult to say because we have no idea what will happen in the second half. But first half is looking strong.
Got it. All right. And final question then, your ROCE, you've been stressing on the fact that you want to take that number up. I think, as per the company's calculations, it is at around 19% approximately. You want to take it to around 25%. So by when does that happen? And also give us a sense, exports, I believe as well, you want to take it up to around 20-25%. What was it in the past year? For this year, how much is it?
So EBITDA on return on capital employed, EBITDA on capital employed, we are targeting 25% by 2025.
Okay.
This year we will be targeting 22%. And sorry, the other question?
Yeah, so I was asking about your exports. You've mentioned that you're looking at taking that up.
Exports are about 5%.
Oh, they're only 5% as of now. And
as of now, exports are about 5%.
Okay.
And we expect exports to touch 25% by 2025.
All right. And
so basically, our partners, Aichi, need a lot of material for Southeast Asia, for Toyota's global supply chains. So for Thailand, for Philippines, for Indonesia. And currently, all samplings are going on.
Yeah.
So this year is the year of sampling. Next year, the area of trial lots. And 23, 24 onwards, we will see volumes going up.
So just a rough number, if you're going to have capacity of around 25% approximately, and just doing a very, very rough math, around 60, 70,000 will go to Aichi. Is that a fair number to assume?
That is the plan, of course, subject to quality levels being met and so on. So we are working on making sure that the quality levels are met.
Okay.
But once those are met, but the target is 50 to 70,000 tons of material required by Aichi.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us all those details. So that's the word coming in from Vardhman Special Steels. They expect 10 to 15% growth in this year itself and will be investing around 200 to 250 crore rupees in the new capacity expansion. But with that, we'll slip into a short break now. But before we do that, we have some exciting news to share. Money Control Pro, the premium subscription offering from Money Control, is now part of the global upper crust of digital news publishers. Money Control Pro is ranked in